Hi there, I want to see how the M-Zuiko 9-18mm lens works for vlogging. I tested this lens for travel photography last week in Estonia. I made a video about it. Go check out the video after you watch this video. But before we start, consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell so you won't miss any future videos, so you get noticed when there's a new video online. This 9mm is wide enough for vlogging while walking, and this is what it looks like when it's 9mm. And now 18mm. The fastest aperture in 9mm is f4, f5.6 at 18mm. And keep that in mind if zooming and filming. And remember, if you zoom in, the exposure will change. Of course, that's not a problem if you keep constant focal length while filming. The 9-18mm lens is very light. It weighs only 155 grams, so it's no problem holding it like this. If you need a wider aperture number, then I would recommend the 12mm M-Zuiko Premium lens with f.20, which is very good also for vlogging. The field is quite big because of the quite wide angle of view, and of course when you're stopping down with the wide angle, the depth of field is much bigger or deeper than with a telephoto lens with the very wide aperture. And that's a good thing. The focusing is not that critical. Another thing about this 9-18mm lens is that the focusing motor is very silent, so you barely can hear it, barely makes any noise, and that's very good. It doesn't ruin your audio like the wind might do. The lens also has internal focusing, so the front element won't turn. That's very good if you use, for example, Polaroids or filters. Filter size is 52mm, but I only had a 62mm neutral density filter, so I had to use a step-up ring. If I got this lens for vlogging, I would get a 52mm neutral density filter, so I can use the lens hood on it. The lens hood is not included, but I think it should be. With every lens there should be a lens hood. ND filters are needed when shooting video, when you want to have, for example, 1/50th of a second when using 25 frames per second. This lens proves to be pretty good at vlogging, and it's a very good lens for photographing also. So go check out the video I mentioned in the beginning of the video when I made some travel shots with this in Estonia. The price of this lens is around 600 euros, and I think it's a very good value for the money. This lens is not weatherproof or dustproof, so be careful if it's very rainy weather or otherwise dust is flying over the place. This lens proved to be really versatile. It's small, lightweight, and not too expensive. I would consider this. I really need to think if I want to buy this lens. Oh, look at the sun now. The one, let's turn like that, the neutral density filter. Now it's better. I might consider buying one of these for myself, because this is really good to do this, even though I'm not very comfortable talking like this. I don't know why, but I don't know what it is, but it's hard. But thanks for watching, and bye for now.